Enigmas of the Zodiac.
The magnetism of Samsara, the reincarnation trap. In our first meeting, we understood that we are biological cattle on a cosmic farm, but the question that remains is, what prevents us from escaping when the hardware dies? The answer lies not in physical chains, but in a magnetic algorithm of desires. Occult physics teaches us that thought is a real electrical frequency. When you live focused on attachments, fears, and vanities, you are charging the battery of your consciousness with a dense load. The moment the electricity leaves the body, this charge does not disappear. It becomes a magnet tuned to the frequency of the earth. You do not return because you are forced by a judge. You return because your own vibration is too heavy to escape the gravity of this plane. And the next step will show you how the Zodiac is the clock that marks the exact hour of this capture. The Zodiac as the gear of Samsara. The wheel of Samsara and the Zodiac are, in fact, the same machine. Imagine the 12 constellations as 12 frequency gates. When a consciousness detaches from matter, it floats in a field of planetary magnetism. If your personal software still possesses lines of code linked to pride, possession, or lust, pure archetypes of the Zodiac, the system identifies this compatibility. You are pulled by affinity toward the zodiacal gate that best represents your stage of evolution or fall. Your birth natal chart is, therefore, the record of where you were captured and which vibrational cell you must occupy in this new iteration. But prepare yourself, for what Blavatsky revealed about this spiritual glue is even more disconcerting. The law of affinity and the weight of dark matter. Helena Blavatsky described that the soul carries with it the skandhas, which are residues of memories and desires from past lives. These residues are like a smoke of dark matter that surrounds pure consciousness. This invisible substance is what beings of higher consciousness use to track us. If your consciousness is dirty with matter, you glow on the system's radar. There is no error. The law of affinity ensures that you are born into the exact family, country, and astrological configuration that resonates with your previous debts. The inevitable birth is merely the result of a vibrational mathematical calculation that you yourself fueled. But what happens in the first years of life is the final proof that this reset process is real. Residual memory and the software reset. Have you ever wondered why small children between the ages of 3 and 7 often speak of things they never lived? They are not remembering facts. They are feeling the residual vibration of the previous hardware. The new biological body is still adapting to the Wi-Fi signal of the old consciousness. During this period, the dust, or cosmic consciousness, has not yet been fully sealed by the density of the new persona. Esotericism specialists claim that this is the period of greatest danger for the system, as the biological unit may awaken ahead of time. Therefore, culture and education are designed to accelerate forgetting, burying vibrational memory under layers of dogmas and material needs. And what you will discover next is how time is the final grinder of this perception. Hacking the code of liberation. Understanding that the Zodiac, or the wheel of Samsara, is the greatest weapon you can possess. If you know the tendencies of attachment and shadow of your sign, you hold the map of your own magnets. Psychology tries to remedy the symptoms, but Zodiac engineering shows the cause. Perfecting your cosmic software means clearing the frequencies of vanity, fear, and pride that keep you tuned to the earth. When you transmute your natal chart, you become invisible to the magnetism of Samsara. You stop being cattle and become pure light, capable of passing through the zodiacal gates without being captured. The question is, are you willing to let go of who you think you are to become free? Conclusion and the final awakening. We are born without asking, trapped in a magnet that we ourselves feed. But the Zodiac gives us the coordinates, so that even within the gears, we learn to be the soul that moves the engine. And you? Have you started demagnetizing your destiny today? If this truth disturbed your frequency, it means your code is being altered. Comment below. Which attachment of your sign do you feel is your greatest magnet? Suggest the next enigma and share this video with those who still believe that the natal chart is just about horoscopes. Subscribe to Enigmas of the Zodiac so you don't miss the next level of our escape. To understand how the system uses even heavier forces to keep you on the ground, watch now. The terrifying truth about Saturn's rings they never told you, and why time is slowly breaking you, and how to use it. The algorithm knows you are watching. What will you do next?